to Brewer. Fires it. Oh! Corey Brewer hits a cold-blooded three. And the game is tied at 99. Oh, my goodness.
Well, if Casey was gone, I think it's safe to say none of us would be too shocked. But what was shocking was the firing of Kevin McHale with the Rockets, and I don't even care that they beat the Trailblazers last night. It was a sloppy
Gritty win.
on a
Gritty
prayer.
win.
On a
Gritty.
Dash it up,
Gritty.
Corey.
Hey, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how.
It was
If it's
sloppy.
ugly or pretty,
Get the
it's
W.
W. It's
That's
a W for JB.
All right, well,
there.
they got their first win for JB.
But they are without one of the most highly respected coaches in the league. Despite McHale delivering the Rockets to the Western Conference Finals last year, 4 straight blowout losses and the roster not being able to gel is what caused the Rockets to make the move. Remember, McHale signed a 3-year contract extension a year ago and is owed around $12 million. He went 193 and 130 in 4+ seasons with the team and is the winningest coach by percentage in franchise history. Just 11 games into the season. What's your reaction?
I'm less shocked about the firing than I'm more shocked about the start that the Rockets got
Me
off.
too.
Whoa,
Me too.
this is 11 games into the season. They
Yeah.
were 4-7.
Yeah, but
and you're talking about a guy that had taken this team to improved records.
Right.
3
But
straight
Darren-
years.
Finals last year, guys.
Daryl Morey
Conference
does
Finals.
Daryl Morey
Yeah.
does this with players, so why is it so surprising that he would do it with the coach? You know, if a player is not like, if he can get rid of a player to build more, to get more assets, he does it. So if the coach isn't working out early, Daryl Morey is the kind of guy
This
who's
is
going to
this
take
is the
it.
quickest trigger. This is the shortest
core
leash.
that went to the Western
To
Conference
Conference
Finals.
Finals.
Obviously,
Yeah,
something
a great
wasn't
win over the
working.
Clippers.
It's not that it's 11 games in, guys. It's not, that it's a quick trigger, though it is. It's the way that they're losing. They've lost games by 30. They've lost games by 40 at
And
home.
while
They
being
lost
up,
4
while
straight.
having a lead,
Yes,
too. Like,
and losing games by
Okay.
double digits every single
But let's
game.
look what McHale's been dealing with. Ty Lawson, who hasn't fit in whatsoever,
Yeah.
who's supposed to be their big offseason acquisition. Dwight Howard, who's missing every other game so far. Terrence Jones was out of the lineup.
Beverly,
So
Monty
Beverly,
Eunice.
Monty Eunice is out
You
of the
have to rely on
lineup.
guys
So he's
that
been
can
dealt a
compel.
really
Yeah.
tough hand. And 4-7, you pull the trigger. I want to know what's going on with him and Morey. There's something
Yeah,
else to
there's
this story,
something else.
right?
Guys, in the West, you fall to 4-7, you might not make the playoffs.
Yeah,
and it's
no.
that tight
It's
of a
dangerous.
conference.
It's a dangerous
If you
conference.
keep
OKC last year started 2-9.
and did they make the
They
playoffs?
They missed by
They
half
did
a
not-
game.
they
They
did
missed by
not
half a
make the
game.
playoffs. And you can
Just
look
saying,
back to
they were
that.
right in it.
If the Rockets are the 8th seed and they have to go up against the Spurs in the first round and they get ousted, we'll look back to this 4-7 mark at the beginning of the year
No.
and we'll say it might have been too late for Kevin McHale.
So do you think that Kevin McHale lost the locker room?
Guys, I look at body language and I saw Kevin McHale in the huddle with this team, and I didn't see many Rockets looking. You can look around the NBA when you see a timeout, and you see
That's
the
kind of
players
like every team.
turning
though.
their head. No, there's a few teams. They're looking at
Like
Popovich.
Pop, of
Yeah,
course.
these guys' heads
Because
turn
they're
this
getting
way,
cut if they don't.
Yeah.
scratching their head. They're not even in the huddle. I didn't see a proper Rockets huddle, and yesterday I watched that Rockets game, and
They were
every single
paying
guy
attention to-
was looking at JB Bickerstaff.
Now, are they going to keep him? You
Oh
think they'll
my
keep him
God.
the rest of the year?
No.
He's an intern
Jeff
guy.
Van Gundy,
Yeah,
Tom
yeah.
Thibodeau.
Yeah.
There's just too many. Like not too many, but there's a couple of strong options for them to put in
If he
there.
can turn it around on his own, you've seen the interim guy get hired before.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
if he has a good record for however long he's in charge, maybe. But there are bigger names like Kayla.
I don't think the issues were with Kevin McHale.
No.
We've talked about how there were players that spoke up on his behalf, coaches from other teams that spoke up on his behalf,
Carlisle.
and I think the issue was there was just no chemistry so far with this Rockets team. Give them some time to sort it out. It's 11 games.
Yeah.
That's 15% of the season.
Yeah,
Tiny
barely.
sample
Yeah.
size.
Another thing I'll say is you might need more of a hard-nosed guy, like a Thibodeau, to get in there and make these
Yeah.
guys play the
Play
right way.
defense.
Yeah, exactly.
Play any kind of defense.
McHale's a good basketball guy, but
He's old.
he seemed like
I thought
lazy,
he
pretty
played coach,
lackadaisical.
Joe, by all
Players,
accounts.
yeah.
Like,
Players coach, and that's probably the issue. You need
Yeah.
a guy that can be hard-nosed on these guys and
So you
be
think
accountable.
Tom's going to be the next call-up, eh?
Can we talk about how is
Yeah,
Tom not
right.
employed? This
Yeah,
is
that's
the
a
best
joke.
coach.
Not even as
big
like a
joke.
defensive
Yeah.
coordinator
Something.
somewhere.
He
you
did
know?
get offered, I believe it was the New Orleans job, and he turned it down. But
That's probably smart.
they're
In
one and
hindsight,
9.
yeah,
Like, yeah,
1-11
Oh.
after last night. Yeah, they're done, man. But they're so injury rattle. Like,
That's right.
Hopefully,
Missing
he's
Drew,
waiting in the
missing
wings for when the Raptors cut ties with Casey.
All right, switching things over from a team that's behind schedule to two very young teams who may just be ahead. The Timberwolves have been solid on the road, taking on the Magic, who are looking for their fourth straight win at home. That game, of course, going to overtime on Wednesday with the Magic coming out on top. But much more than the outcome, this game revealed a lot of fight in such young rosters.
These two teams can possibly make it into the playoffs with their young core.
I think in the East,
In the
anything
East,
is possible.
I'll give Orlando a better chance for sure.
Yeah, but
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know,
The
man.
young
They got-
Frenchman, Evan Fournier, making a name for himself.
I
You gotta
know.
wonder how
Oh,
Denver
I
let
just
this
found
guy
out.
go.
I
Big
just
shot
found
last
out last night his nickname is Never Google. And I was
Oh,
like,
yes. I hope you didn't do it.
No,
Don't do it.
Don't do it. It had to be explained to me though. I was like, wait, why never Google? And then I was like, oh.
Look at all
okay.
these rebels now. They're gonna
Don't
go and
Google
Google.
Fournier.
Don't
Google
Google
Fournier.
Fournier.
Just take our word and don't do it.
Well, he can shoot, man. I like that team.
Yeah.
They've got so many other players that
Yeah.
they never play.
Oh,
It's
my God.
complimentary
Lazonia
pieces.
never
though.
sees
Yes.
any run. Aaron Gordon hardly sees a court
But these
anymore.
pieces
So that's
complement
nice.
each other though.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
We've got
It's a good young
Payton
core.
and Oladipo in the backcourt. Vucevic getting boards.
Tobias Harris.
Tobias Harris. And this is a good starting lineup.
Yeah.
Here,
Right
now,
now.
what do you think about Oladipo coming back from the concussion so soon? I mean, it was only like a week that they
Yeah.
held him
Yeah,
out. Like,
it's
if
Yeah.
this was football, people would be crapping.
Yeah.
concussions are always iffy, and I don't think there's ever a right answer to.
No.
Every
whether you
concussion
have-
is different.
You have Sidney Crosby out for a year and a half, and people say, "Why isn't this guy coming back?" Or you have a guy out for one play or one series,
And then they're back.
and then they're back. There's never a right answer, and we can never really judge.
When he
yeah,
had the concussion, I mean, they left him on the court for a
Oh,
little
yeah.
while, and he was like
out of it.
Looked so
I always
Oh,
get
man.
weird when I see the guy like stumbling to the sideline, doesn't know where he is, and then he plays in the same game. That's
It's like the
That's-
T-Rex
yeah.
arms.
Yeah.
You know that when the T-Rex
That-
arms come up?
Julian
That
Edelman
shouldn't happen.
running down the field, not
It's
knowing
so,
where he is.
It's
Yeah.
so weird to me because it's like now that we know more, I feel more seeing someone. I'm just like, ugh, like
And it
football
shouldn't
games,
happen,
and
yeah.
it shouldn't happen. I'm
Right.
like, yeah, I should be cheering for him. I'm
I
like,
couldn't
that was
believe
rough.
that he played last night.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't play well, but if he's good, they'll be really
they'll be
they'll
very,
be
very
really
good.
good.
Give him an all-star nod this year, maybe too.
Oladipo, yeah.
Oh,
They've got a nice small ball
Yeah.
lineup.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They're
that's
ahead of
that's,
their-
that's what that's been working for them. Also, though, Minnesota, Andrew Wiggins has been
Yeah.
a treat to watch.
Turned it around from the
A
first 4 or
treat
5
to
games
watch.
for sure. Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
comes the slam dunk.
I-
There's no way he doesn't.
Also,
miss
please
it.
come to Toronto when you're a free agent.
Yeah,
And what,
yeah.
4 years if you're watching
You
Andrew?
know where it's at, Wig?
Oh
You
my
know where it's
God.
at.
I think the Timberwolves though would fold before they would let him walk.
Yeah, no, they're
Yeah.
putting
Yeah.
all
They
their
would-
investments
yeah.
between
They know.
him and
And
Cat.
town.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
a beautiful core.
Yeah.
Towns,
Yeah.
Rubio,
Beautiful.
and Wiggins.
Absolutely
Wow. Build
And,
around that.
and to get a guy like KG and Sam Mitchell, you know,
Yeah.
two
Well, that,
guys
but
that-
hold on,
right,
that's
to
the
teach
thing. I
these
think
guys.
that like they're doing so well in spite of having Sam
Sam
Mitchell.
Mitchell.
As their head coach.
Oh
You know,
man.
He's so
Isn't
much.
but maybe he doesn't have the X's and O's. We're complaining about Casey today, you know what I
I
mean?
know.
But Sam Mitchell, with all that he doesn't have in the X's and O's, he has as a mentor. He has a
That's
man.
right.
He's gonna teach these guys how to conduct themselves in the league.
As soon
Yeah.
as soon as Flip passed away, R.I.P. Like
Yeah.
I said that what they should do is make Garnett the player
The
coach.
player coach.
That would be pretty.
That'd be
dope.
really good.
Yeah.
Idea.
You want a guy who can motivate, like how could he be that much worse?
I
than the
cannot
X's and
imagine
O's
KG on the
than Sam
sidelines
Mitchell?
in a suit, barking like DMX. Like I would love to watch it. It would be my favorite.
I
TV
wanna
to
It
just
was
watch
not
it.
gonna say.
But,
It
like,
wouldn't be safe.
I want him to do the pregame thing in a suit, like
And then I
going
want
to a
it-
stanchion, like headbutt the stuff.
I want it to be a tearaway suit so that he could just sub himself into the
Oh,
game,
yeah.
just throw it off.
No,
And
he
you know
knows
we're
how
gonna-
he plays the first 5 minutes. He takes like 3 of the jump shots, and then he comes off and he coaches the team.
He pretty much already does that. I think
For
he
once,
does
he'll be able to
something.
read lips. You know, it would be cool to read the lips and see that anything is possible rather than all his cursing. He wouldn't be cursing as much as the coach on the sideline.
Oh,
And
especially
then
like that.
Curio talk.
Yeah.
Curio talk.
That's who I want to be the next coach. And hire him.
I don't know about KG
Raptors,
as a
hire
coach. It would
KG.
be fun TV though for sure.
All right.